Welcome back to the Epic Inside Lacrosse Game Day Recap. I am Terry Foy, joined by Dan Abern. And Dan, what an opening weekend of Division I men's lacrosse.
Yeah, I'm still catching my breath. We had two great overtime finishes. One that wasn't televised, unfortunately. That one was Villanova beating Penn State. But then we just saw BU beat Providence. An unbelievable goal from John McLean to win that game.
A couple of epic performances. Justin Gooderding at Duke, 3 goals, 7 assists. Will Sands at Bucknell, 2 goals and 6 assists. Let's get right into the action.
Welcome to State College, Pennsylvania, site of the first thriller of the college lacrosse season. Villanova 17, Penn State 16. Penn State went up big in the third quarter. Villanova battled back, but Penn State tied it with a minute left in the fourth quarter, only to see John Clue, the 6th-year grad student who's battled injuries his entire career, become the hero in overtime. He scored after Luke Palmadesso won the faceoff that mattered in OT. Christian Cuccinella, 5 goals in this game. TJ Camizio, a huge game, 9 ground balls. And Connor Kirst, really a key player for this Villanova offense, 3 assists in this one. The big story, though, Grant Ament is out. He was injured with a foot injury. He was seen in a walking boot. Coach Jeff Tambroni said they're going to take it day to day on his status going forward. On attack, though, you had Matt Donnelly, Nick Spillane, and Mac O'Keefe putting up 16 goals on the Penn State offense. Ryan Keenan, 5 goals, 2 assists. So this team has no problem putting up points, even with the departure of Ament. But today, it was the Wildcats' day here indoors in an instant classic.
Kyle Dodd here for Inside Lacrosse. We're coming to you live from BU, where the Terriers had a huge win over interstate rivals Providence, 12-11 in overtime. John McLean had 4 goals, including the OT game winner. It was a wild battle back and forth. Providence at one point had a 3-goal lead and a command of the game, but BU stormed all the way back and just blew it out. Had 7 shots in the overtime period. Again, McLean getting the game winner, a turnover in the fourth quarter with just over 1 minute remaining, gave BU an opportunity to tie the game, and Ryan Hilburn did tie the game with a wild inside spinning finish on Tate Boyce of Providence.
Hi, this is Peter Katrumpis reporting for Inside Lacrosse here at Koskinen Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, where the Duke Blue Devils opened the season with a commanding 18-4 win over the Air Force Falcons. It was a dominating game for senior attackman Justin Gooderding, celebrating his 23rd birthday, scoring 3 goals and adding 7 assists to power and fuel the Duke offense. The face-off game for the Falcons was a strong one as Trent Harper dominated there. But unfortunately for the Falcons, the Blue Devils were too overpowering, led by Gooderding, as well as Brad Smith's hat trick and assist that complemented another 7 scores throughout the game. This was a statement game, according to Gooderding, as the Falcons had beat the Blue Devils twice in consecutive years here at Koskinen Stadium. The Blue Devils got one back this season and started off with a big win in 2018.
The other big results of the afternoon, North Carolina 17-10 victors over the Lafayette Leopards in Chapel Hill. Freshman Luke Milliken gets the start in goal. Dan, what were some of your other takeaways from the Tar Heels?
Well, for the Tar Heels, I thought, 1, they struggled at the face-off X, and 2, their defense wasn't as great. But, of course, the Tar Heels, they know how to score. Timmy Kelly, Chris Cloutier, Tanner Cook all had big games for the Tar Heels. I think for them, it's just got to figure out who's going to be taking draws and how are we going to stop goals from going in our net.
Wrapping around, another big result, Bucknell Bison 11-9 victors over Marist. Lehigh 13-8 victors over NJIT. Rutgers 11-7 over Robert Morris. That game was a little bit closer than the final score even indicates. Bryant running away from Manhattan 15-7. And wrapping up a 2-game weekend, Vermont 11-3 victors over Mercer. That was after a 12-6 season opening win Thursday night against the Furman Paladins, in which Ian McKay came away with 4 goals. Thanks for checking out this edition, the first edition of the year of the Epic Game Day Recap. Check out the Epic scoreboard today and all season long on InsideLacrosse.com. Check out EpicLacrosse.com for the latest in gear and apparel from our friends in Minnesota.